Thank you, Dr. Rohr. Tonight it's my pleasure to be able to present to the board and our community on behalf of our Ohio Teacher of the Year program. So at this time I'd like to ask Melissa Hoffheimer and Mr. Brian Miller to come up to the podium, please. Each year, the district participates in the Ohio Teacher of the Year program, which is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Education. The mission of this program is to honor, promote, and recognize excellence in teaching and in the teaching profession. This year, the district nominee was selected from Watts Middle School. So I'm very pleased to announce that the district has selected Mrs. Melissa Hoffheimer for this very prestigious award. Okay. Melissa is a French teacher at Watts, and she's worked for the Centerville City Schools for 17 years, and she spent all of her professional years of service at Watts Middle School. She's a proud graduate of the University of Dayton. Her nominator is Watts Principal, Mr. Brian Miller, and Mr. Miller will be making a few comments about Melissa in just a few minutes. But before Mr. Miller makes his comments, our community relations specialist, Mrs. Sarah Swan, has prepared a video which introduces, for them introducing themselves and talking a little bit more about the program. So, Sarah or Mr. Morgan, you want to run the video, please?
Hi, my name is Melissa Hoffheimer, and I teach middle school French at Watts Middle School. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I've taught in Centerville for 17 years, and my entire career has been in this classroom. One of the best parts about teaching middle school is that for some of them it's their first exposure to a new language, and with new language comes teaching the culture that comes with it. I find that every day is an adventure. You get to have a lot of fun, and they come in asking, what are we doing today? And I'd love to come up with the different activities, help them memorize. We sing, we dance, and just having them all join me with all of it, hearing them start with no French to conversing every Friday in French together, only in French, has been one of the best parts of my job. When I first thought about teaching, I never thought I would actually land a middle school French career. And when I found that Centerville was hiring and I accepted the job, I was so excited to teach the grade levels I never thought I would be able to teach. And one of the best parts is that Centerville has this program, and we can see them every day for all 3 years and really get to know them and grow with them. One of the best parts too is my colleagues. They're so supportive. We work together. It's just a great place to learn, and also the parent support. Without that, some of the activities and silliness just wouldn't be made possible.
Melissa Hoffheimer has been at Watts for over 16 years, and she brings enthusiasm and excitement to learning every day. Many students say that Melissa Hoffheimer, or Madame Hoffheimer, is their favorite teacher. She is supportive, she's caring, and she really makes learning fun for all of the students. Even among the teachers and staff at Watts, she's a leader. She helps with ideas for building community and supporting all learners at Watts. So we are very proud of her and excited that she'll be recognized for her great accomplishment of being a teacher at Watts Middle School.
I'd like to thank Sarah for putting that piece together, and also to let the board and our community know that that video piece will be posted on the district website for you to look again if you would like. So Melissa is an outstanding teacher, accomplished teacher. She excels in her classroom with her students really in every aspect. She truly embraces our district strategic plan and mission of empowering, challenging, and supporting every learner to grow every day. Mrs. Hoffheimer possesses a can-do attitude, and she understands that there are no days off in this profession. There are no days off with the execution of our strategic plan. Evidence for this can be seen in part with her empathetic and student-centered approach with the instructional process. She is simply a very caring person who genuinely respects and attends to each of her students in a very personalized and individualized manner. So I asked the nominees to give me a little something about themselves that they would like for me to share from a personal sense. And so this was Melissa's quote to me. She says, quote, "I always wanted to be a teacher. My family almost moved to France. We didn't go, but this sparked my interest and love of the French language. When searching for a teaching job, I never thought I would find a French middle school position. I'm so thankful that I found Centerville in its middle school program. Because when I did, I found my dream job right out of college. So I think that's pretty cool. Well, Melissa, we're certainly glad that we found you as well, and it really is a great opportunity to honor you here tonight. So with that, at this time, I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Miller, who has a couple of additional comments.
It is a great honor to recognize Madame Hoffheimer this evening. Just from the very day she came in to interview with the Watts team, she had this energy and enthusiasm, that warm smile that you see was there that very day. So we knew right away there's someone special here. So we're so glad she chose Watts to come and teach French. And so, of course, I've been talking to students to see, what are their fond memories or favorite memories. And so I'll just share some of those. Again, of course, the singing, the dance along. Some days I walk down the hall and they're dancing and I think, should I go or should I go the other way? Because I'll have to dance too. So, but just those are great memories the students have. The snail adoption, the World Cup, the European breakfast, photo booth, art contest, and just students say, her warm smile every day. She greets all of her advisees, all of her students every day with that great smile and says, you're welcome here, and it's a safe place. So that means so much, whether it's in the classroom or in the school. And Madame is certainly a leader among the staff. We're thinking of ideas for the last day of school. Madame has a lot of ideas and has helped put those together, and our spirit days, and as a member of the advisory committee, helped organize our Mix It Up at Lunch and other activities. So she's front and center, and one of my great memories is she had a dance along in the gym. Whatever student wanted to come down, the whole gym was full of students, and she led dancing for all the students. So just that positive energy is awesome, and I'm so honored to recognize Madame Hoffheimer this evening for this great honor. And I have to end on also through the challenges, of course, of the pandemic, and with the Google Classroom, she created an advisory Google Classroom with activities and activities advisors could use and use those whether we were at home or now at school. She continues to add great activities for our advisory program as well. So congratulations, Madame Hoffheimer, so proud.
Dance right now. This journey is not done alone. There's been so much support along the way from Brian, of course. When I said, hey, can I have the kids adopt fake snails from France? He goes, sure, how many do you need? And just the willingness from my administrator, from the day I stepped in with my mentor, Dagmar Tingle. She is the best, and we work together and we collaborate, so a lot of this, it's not done alone. My pod, who supports me and the ideas I come up with for those days, and my family, of course, my kids who tell me all the time, stop singing verb songs as I'm trying to come up with new ones, and my friends, my parents, of course, and the parents of the district as well. They're incredibly supportive of all of the insanity I bring to the classroom, and the students who are willing to go along with the journey every single day, not knowing what they're going to get when they step in. I really appreciate this. It means more than anything. I'm really honored, so thank you so much. Oh yeah, do you need a translator? Absolutely.
Melissa's credentials will now be reviewed by a state selection panel that will choose one individual who will represent the Ohio Teacher of the Year. There are 11 territories, states divided into 11 territories, and we have a really good record of, they'll choose 5 finalists, okay? And so I have a real good feel that you're going to be in that top 5. So we'll be finding out how she does in that state level of competition here over the next several weeks. So once again, I would just like to say congratulations again to you, Melissa, and give you another round of applause.